Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn, where I want to start off with two things. One, thank you to everybody who's been commenting on the previous episodes about things. I know I said every episode, but what I mean by this one is thank you. You are absolutely right. You are completely right. I have kind of lost my way on the build here, and I'll show you that in a minute what's going on there. So however, I also want to say this here, they are discharging because they're all disconnected at the moment, so yeah. Oh, this one's plugged in, is it? So are you charging up now? No, you still use power. That one's built, discharging at the moment because we're getting there. No, we should be good. We should be good. I think some of these are dying on us, but however, these all spin the same way now. They actually do spin the same way now. I managed to figure it out. And I was looking at things and doing things. When I quit and reload the game, as I've said before, these power shafts here, the 4-way power shafts, they can load random models and spin in different directions depending on what you're doing. The universal power shaft does not do that, but does. It sounds a bit weird. The universal power shaft, can I find one? So these are universal power shafts here. So we've got this one here, which obviously has the two connectors and a spin there, and that reverses the spin of the shaft, which is fine. That doesn't matter there. But sometimes you get one that, well, I can't really see. Go down to see if one's there. Yeah, you get ones like this, which will have the shaft in the center. Even if there isn't a building on top which can accept power, sometimes you'll get one with a shaft in the center. It doesn't matter, it still reverses the spin on them anyway. It's not important. But if it loads that model instead of the other version of it, it can change the rotation of the stuff that's connected to it. So yeah. So what I did was I put in universal levies. These universal power levies allow power to transfer through them, don't actually have any physical spinning parts. So I removed all the bits, I put one power shaft in along the whole thing so everything's spinning the same direction. And then I removed them all and put in the universal ones here. And every time they built one, all the power all stopped and then restarted again, but all carried on spinning the same direction. So that's awesome. The problem is that the power is actually being drained out of them completely now because the wind is being slow. But it might also be we're losing 1,000 horsepower. I need the wind to pick up because these are not producing a great deal here. Are they all still connected? Is that right? Network supplies 2,300. What do we got here? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Which is 2,300. There you go. So that's turned. It's gone to 5,000. It's just the wind was slower. The wind was slower. That's what it was there. These can do up to 300 power. This is struggling a little bit. I must admit, it is struggling a bit because we are using way more power more often than we're not. So we do need another source of power. That was going to be the towers that I was going to build, but then they wouldn't have been a source of power. They would have just been a power storage. So I'm going to go and cancel the towers, which I've done. If I come up here, I've cancelled the towers. We are trying to refill this here now. The beavers are going to come and fill this in very slowly. So, but yeah, get rid of towers completely. We're going to go back to the original idea here, which was going to be having a canal. And the idea is going to be that we're going to have a canal here. I've kind of blown things up to make them straight a little bit here, which looks a bit weird, but this is fine because this will be a beaver-made canal. It's non-natural, so this is a non-natural canal coming down to about this point here. Then when it gets to about this point here, we're going to have it curve, and I'm going to follow this here. So see this little peninsula here. So it comes out here, and it comes this way, and it curves, and it goes this way to here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to have it curve, come along here, and it's basically going to connect from this point here, maybe here. We're filling in some bits down here, some stuff there. So maybe here, we'll do a bit of a curve. It will run that way, down to there. We won't have water wheels on this part here, because that'd be the natural river. And it will pour into this here. This will make a larger reservoir along here. So all the water will pour in here. And then we can use that to pump out bad water all year round, basically. Well, whenever there's not a drought. Get bad water. I might also try in down here somewhere to sneak in a one of these pipe outlets, like on the ground level. We might go down like here somewhere, as far down as I can go, and have a ground level one, and have it pump out good water, just kind of to get rid of some good water out of the system so that it stays, the bad water stays in there. We'll have to figure that one out a little bit there. So there is going to be some industry involved and some mechanical stuff involved, but you know, even suburbia has mechanical stuff. So that's what we're going to do here. So let me blow this up here. Let's go boom, pop, 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 and pop, and then we'll go boom, 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 like that. There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. These are here. Nothing can get to this at the moment because we haven't done that here. I'm trying to build up along here to get rid of these trees here as well. We're going to chop them down there. I have stopped chopping trees down here, so hopefully our log usage will go down. And yeah, and then the beavers, and we'll have water wheels up here, which we connect to a power system, which will run however, whatever way, we'll figure that one out there. I was going to run the canal straight down, and then like just turn it 45 degrees, which yeah, we could still do. I don't know, or I was kind of thinking maybe we should have it just naturally come down here, or unnaturally come down here, and we've leveled it up, and then it goes, the levees disappear on the edge, and it just becomes a water source going on there, which affects the ground around it. Doesn't matter, not important. As long as beavers don't go in the water, it's fine. And then we've got this pool, which obviously the beavers have dug out to pump stuff out. We could also use the pool to not just pump bad water, we could pump good water out of it as well. We could put these pumps in here and it could become a water source for us as well. I still want to straighten the river slightly. It's going to have a little bit of a curve in it here, but we're going to take out this edge here and then fill in this edge here, just so I can get a more, not completely straight, but a straight line to put more pumps in, because we're going to need more pumps. But the reservoir, not the reservoir, the irrigation tower, which I want to move. I want to move slightly, which means I need to destroy these and move these things here. I want to move them over slightly. So I was looking at some urban design, because this was the idea. This was the plan, was going to build a suburbia style place for the beavers to live in, and the bots go and do all the industry and bits and pieces, which I know I've done down here, and this is over the top and blah, blah, but this is botland, so this is fine. Doesn't matter. So I want to do this here, and I wanted to have not straight roads. I wanted to have like curved roads and bits and pieces there. However, I've noticed that a lot of suburban style places do tend to have a straight road, or like if you look at them from a top down view, they do tend to have kind of like a cross section, and then so, and down the side of the street you put trees, you put like a boulevard, you do you put trees down either side of the big road down there, and then off of that you build little like the road will come out and we'll do a weird thing there. Lots of them do follow like a grid pattern, like a rounded grid pattern, so the roads do come out and follow like a grid, but they're rounded and the houses are all slightly offset from it. So, but I want to do that here, and the centerpiece, which will be where like the roundabout is, for instance, can become our water tower, because the water tower can sit underground. I'm kind of thinking I want to drop it down by one level underground, so you just have the four-way water tower popping out of the ground. The problem to that is that there's no, if we look at the water tower, you can't really look at it, but you put it in, pause it. If you look at the water tower, you've got a power connection here, and on the other side of it, you don't have one. The power connection is like up here. So there's no way to run power directly through this without offsetting it slightly. Might have to just deal with that somehow. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with that, but we probably will. So the question is, where do we want to put the tower? We had the tower here in the center. Now the industry is expanding a little bit. I'm kind of thinking maybe we move, if we move it over, we've got to move it over by one of these segments, basically. So it's got to either be here or here. I'm thinking put it down here. We'll move it over to here. So we're just away from the edge of that there. So we'll move it over to here, for instance, which means it would sit here, maybe here, underground, and that would become our central point. And then I just need to get power come out of it and into. Yeah, we could always just not do that. We could always put it just like underground. It could still sit there, but the only problem with that is that we're losing. If we put it here where this connection is, you see over this side here, the water's on there. So I want to now move it over to here. So let me do that. Let me do that. Hold on. Let's I need to basically remove all of this here, and I need to explode out these. Okay, get rid of this here because we're going to tweak it over by 1. So we want to. We might the most tool, just easier. Remove these like that, and then we want to move the power back by 1, connect here, so this road will not be our central road. Let's blow those up. We can always fill the land in again, it's not a problem. So let's blow those up, and let me have a tweak as to where I want to put this central piece here, and then today we will work on at least starting suburbia. That's the plan. Let me figure out exactly where I want to get the central piece of this going and how I want to make it look. Do I want it in the road? Do I want it not in the road? Do we want to offset the power? We could offset the power by 1. That wouldn't really hurt. We could. I'll figure out, and we'll come back. Okay, so I have a plan. Is it a good plan? Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But it does involve explosives. We don't want that one. Pop, 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 pop. Go faster. Now you're probably thinking, what? Why are you blowing up a great big channel like that? Well, you'll see. You'll see. I mentioned roads, and I mentioned that they have roads like boulevards with trees down the side of them. And considering I blew up one there as well. That's odd. Maybe, oh, no, I didn't. That was there. Considering that the water tower is the size it is, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to put in the water tower. Excuse me. Here, like this. I think. Yes, like that. Or said water tower. And then the idea is going to be, the tower is going to come along here because it's connected to here. It's going to come along here. Plug into the back of the tower, and then come out this side and come along here and plug in down there. If we want power going this way or that way, we can. We want power going that way because we need to power the amusements, so we can do that and power this way. And then what we can do is we can just platform over the entire street to make the platform, to make the street a platform there. That's where the beavers walk down, and we'll double path it, and we'll path around this. So this will be a complete circle here, which means we're going to grab this guy and we're going to put him there. I think that will allow people to get the beavers to get access to the water. So, but we can do that, and then a path can go over this, which there you go. The tower sits right in the center of the roundabout that's in the center. But the double paths will go either way, and then down the edges of the paths we will put trees, and every now and then we'll have like a little road that comes off, and the houses will be down in between there. That's the plan. This way as well, we put this in here, and this will. I don't know whether the tower. That's not going to work for us, is it? That's not going to work for us because the tower needs to be above the, needs to be on the layer above, doesn't it? I think the tower needs to be on the layer above. I don't think this. Do we want to build it? Do we want to build it and try it anyway? It does say covered areas 296. So, and it's only 5%. So maybe this isn't going to work. Didn't think that far ahead. Didn't think that far ahead, did I? No, I did not. No, clearly not. I said I had a plan. Didn't say it was a good one, but I had a plan. Okay. We might erase that up then. So I still want to do the double roads. I still want to do that. Maybe we'll still do this here because I can run power down wherever, and then we can just put this above. I don't know whether it will work or not. We'll figure out. But I still want to do double roads. So we'll have the roads. The roads will be double roads like that. They look a little bit weird in the centre. Can't do much about that. And then, as I said, on either side we will have trees, chestnut or maple. I'm not sure which. I don't really want to go with oak. think chestnut, I know. So and we'll have like this down the edge of the area like this, and I'll leave them on their little bits there so they don't spread. So we might alternate them. We might do chestnut. I don't know. Maybe we'll do like one chestnut. We could do oak drive, maple drive, chestnut drive, and pine drive. Have 4 different ways of doing things. There'll be a couple of birch trees dotted around. Stuff. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But that's how I'm going to do the road, the main road. So like that. And then in between, we'd have like little things like you can put fences and stuff in between there, or hedges or something in between in places. And then we'd have roads. Every now and then there'd be a road, if I click it, that would come off like this. And they might be straight roads, but we'd have, it would do maybe like that. I don't know, something. It might be straight roads, but it wouldn't. The game is running on a grid. I have to build stuff on a grid. That's kind of how I go. We've got these curvy paths here and things, but they don't really work when we want to try and put spaces. So we'll do that, and then housing. You'll have like a house that'll sit like that. You'll have a fence that'll go around, maybe, or a hedge. I'm not sure which. So, like this. Won't necessarily be this size. They might be bigger than this. I don't know. So like that. You have your road that goes in like that. There you go. There's your house, and then we might put some trees in here or decorations or things. There might be statues or a lantern. I think there'll be lanterns dotted around in places as well. I'm not quite sure where we're going to put those. Maybe on the corners of buildings and things. We'll do that if people could have lanterns in their houses as well. Benches, we might put benches down the side of the road as well, like a bench in there. Put some things in the gardens, some shrubs and stuff that won't really benefit the people, because I won't want to put it around the house. I won't want to put the house in the center and do things. We'll have that, but each one will be sort of bespoke and made up, and it doesn't really matter, and the beavers will probably never use a lot of them. But then when we go to the amusements, we'll make sure that all the stuff that gives benefits things, so like the shrub gives aesthetics, the lantern gives aesthetics, the scarecrow, all the things that give bonuses will be connected to something around here, so that the beavers will get all the bonuses to things as they come and do things and stuff like that. So yeah, I was tempted to put like little storages and stuff around as well. Maybe like have you've got a little storage there, but considering you can only put one type of food in there, I don't really want to do that. Maybe you could have a tank in the garden somewhere, but then it's got to be connected to a road. I'm not sure. Might put tanks in. I don't know. I probably not. Probably won't have any storage in there. The storages will probably be up with the amusements, so all the beavers that live down here have to come up and get food and come back home again. So that's the idea, that sort of thing, that sort of plan there. I'm tempted to build this and find out whether it does make the land green or not. It probably doesn't from what it says, so it probably won't work. But unless I build it and find out, I don't know. So how about we do that? How about we let's stop chopping down these trees over here, because there are no trees anymore. Gone. Trees over there. Oh, there's loads of birch trees. the birch has been spreading. I must have missed one. And the birch has been spreading. Let's also remove this here, because I don't actually want you to physically build this here. Not yet, at least anyway. Let's get this built and see what happens. I'll run power this directly down to it via a straight line. That's not going to be a loop. That can plug into there. We'll get this built. We'll see what happens when it comes to. We will see what happens. Okay, the wonders of 4 times speed. We're ready to go. I disconnected it from the path system so that we can watch it all happen together. So plug that in there. This doesn't require any workers. It just requires haulers to drop water into it. So our haulers, which are here, click on one of the haulers. What are you doing? You're not grabbing anything. What are you going to grab? You're going to grab water? Please grab water. You have grab water. Awesome. Go faster. Probably not the first one on the list. Let's see. Oh, I should run up just a path up there. That would have made more sense. Hold on. Pause. Pause. Let's connect this path to here just to make life a little bit faster for you guys. Yeah, you've all turned around. Aha. Now you're in the lead. Go, Timbot 405. You can do it. Slow down. Let's see what happens. So, boom. That has made that green. It does not make the layer above or below green at all. It does not work like actual water. Okay. That kind of puts a wrench in the plans, but that's okay. I cannot put this on top of platforms and have power connect underneath it. It is ground only. It requires ground connections only, so we cannot do that. So, yep. So we need to put it above the ground. It needs to be on the higher level, which means the roundabout in the centre is going to have to be larger. Which is fine. Which is fine. We'll just do that. We'll just do that. That's fine. These can stay like this, I think. Let's destroy it. Destroy it. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. No. Kaboom. Oof. Yeah. Boom. So we're going to need to at least fill this in with terrain blocks now. Now what I'm a little concerned about here is oh, we've got to wait for the terrain to get built first there. It's going to so long as the land's connected, it should be fine. So we can still do the 2 deep things along, I think. It's going to sit on top. It's going to sit there. Go, which means I need to probably do the land. Do we need to do that piece of land there? No, we don't need to do that piece of land there, or we don't need to do that piece of land there. So that's where I can bring the power line up. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. And then you can have a. There's I've said this before. There's a horizontal to vertical down, but there's no horizontal to vertical up. So, a bit weird. So if we do that one, and that one, and then we do the same here. Let's transfer and power through it. So power's going down, which is cool. We then do that, and that, and that, that, and then that's where the road's going to go. So, and that will connect the power up to it, and that'll be fine, and that'll work. And the power comes out the other side of it, because you can transfer power through it. I assume we can transfer power through it. Most buildings can. Oop. Boom, there you go. Okay. And this land is connected to this land, so that should work fine. We can still do the 2 deep ones here. If we don't want to do, I mean, I could remove this and just do the little holes again like I did before with the underground power shafts, which might actually, well, I don't know, it won't look better or worse or anything, because we're going to have 2 rows of path in here, so it doesn't particularly matter which way round we do it, because the place can't be used anyway. I wanted to do that because, as I said, because then it would just look like the tower comes up out of the floor, but it doesn't work that way. So that's a shame. That's a shame, but that's okay. We'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. I might fill that in and just do the 2 rows on the floor instead, and then just have the and then along here do the same thing. So yeah, cancel that. I think we'll do that. I think we'll do the underground power shafts again, because they look, not that they look better, it's that they're not as intrusive. Makes sense. Get rid of one there. Yeah, I think they're not as intrusive looking. Like we only have these little like manhole covers, basically beaver hole covers, every now and then. So I think that would look better. And then I need to run power out the side of this building here, coming this way. I need to move this. Stop. Pause game. I need to rotate this around. Yep, I need to rotate this around. Delete that. Yep. I need to. Can I rotate it? Does that? Yeah. If I did that and rotate it around and put it that way instead. Because we need power coming out here, so I'm going to have to block the floor again here. Oh, we need power coming out this side for our shaft coming down here. So yeah, okay. Let's remove all of this guy here. The biggest question is, will this actually line up with it? That's kind of another reason why I had the big deep holes. So yeah, it doesn't line up. So we'd have to put it either here or there or wherever. Or we could do shorter shafts, I suppose, and try and get it to line up better. That, and then how much is that? Is that? That's 2. Wow. Okay, we'll do that. We'll just put a little one in. It's fine. We'll just do that. That works. Right. Accelerate time again. Go. And let's put in our floors again. So you need to block there, which means you need to change up this one here to be a power shaft as well. So get rid of that one as well. Power shafts, and again we can just adjust the end pieces of them. That's basically the best way I think to do it. Oh no, mistake. Oop. That's where we were before anyway. Awesome. So we'll blow that one up there. We run a path there around, path around there. Yep, paths going all around. That's awesome. Let's fill in this with the dirt. And that side as well, because we're no longer using that connection that side either. There you go. And then power comes up here, and this can power our system here. I might put in a couple of like other points where the power can come in underground. There are some amusements which require ground only, so we can't do major underground excavation. So using these tunnels are really going to help us for that. That'd be very, very useful. Yeah. Okay. Beavers. Build. Okay, so the things are spinning, which is good because this is the very end of the line. So that means the power is running up into this and around, and everything is awesome and wonderful and fantastical. And we can just plug that in there, and then this should get water, power, everything it needs. And there we go. No, nothing is covered. The effective range is fine. I think covered area might end up increasing as and when things get built, but that's fine. We're not worried about that. Let's put our double roads in as we were going to. Whilst we wait for some bots to deliver some water, and the area will turn beautiful and green. Nope. Let's do that. There we go. Nice. There's our suburban area, which is going to take a while to build up there. We haven't had a bad tide in a while, so we don't have the dirt. I don't know why I paused it. We don't really have the dirt to be doing this here. I don't need to run power down the back here at all, do I? Which means I also don't know why I chose to put 2 platforms in around the edge of it. I suppose just to make it look the same. Yeah, we'll leave those platforms in there. They don't need to be in there, but I'm going to leave them there. Yeah. It's fine. Okay. So that is our area done for this here, which is awesome. I haven't put anything up here, water wheel wires or anything like that at all. They also can't get down here or up here or anywhere around here to do anything on this which is fine. I think you are probably full of wood. Are we exporting wood? I think we are. I think we are exporting wood. You best be exporting wood because, well, you're not making any more. We might not be. Let's double check the exporting wood, and we will then leave this one here. Yes, we're importing wood if needed. So we will leave this one here. I can't connect them up because that's obviously the connection between the two. So I need to do something between those there. So that's fine. But yeah, we will leave this one here. We will come back next time. I don't need to worry about this path doing this random stuff here anymore. So this is fine. Not really fussed about that there, to be honest with you. We're going to change the river slightly, so that will probably become a bit bigger area there, but that's okay. We're not worried about that. So yeah, we'll leave this one here like this. I messed up. I wanted to do that one, and I wanted to leave that one clear. Oh well, that's fine. Yeah, so yeah, that's going to be the plan. And then I said we will grab our trees, and we will put trees down here. What do you think? Should we do one that's covered in pine, one that's chestnut, one that's maple, and one that's oak? We'll have 4 different ones, or should we just all follow one? Or should it just like do chestnut, maple, chestnut, maple, chestnut? Because I like this so much. The oak trees don't. I mean, these are oak trees. They look all right. Don't get me wrong, but I think the maple and chestnut look better. So whatever. What do you think? What do you think? What should we do? Or should we just do all the trees? Birch trees, I think, will end up in people's gardens. Oak trees might end up in people's gardens as well, so that's fine. So yeah, but we'll line it up down the edge there, and we'll let this happen here. This is mining out stuff going on here. We do have plenty of extract. So no, we don't have plenty of extract. We're out of extract, so we're going to run out of dirt. So this isn't going to quite work for us here, but that's okay. Hopefully another bad tide will come sometime soon. We'll figure it out. Thank you very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this one. We've jumped direction from this here, and I know, yeah, I was focused on getting this aqueduct working because I thought it would look pretty. I wasn't happy with how it looked this side here, so I wanted to go bigger, and obviously that would, yeah, yeah. So yeah, we'll do suburbia instead. We'll just do suburbia instead, and then if I want to do a mega aqueduct imperial ginormous build thing somewhere, we'll figure that out later. Anyway, until next time, as always, have fun.